So I've been getting multiple questions about what are my best settings for the Canon C100 Mark II. And so today I'm gonna show you guys basically the foundation of my settings, what I lay out before I do the shooting. Just a little disclaimer here, I've been operating the C100 Mark II for about 1 year and a bit now, and these are the results I've been getting. I've been pretty happy with it. I think I still need to improve a little in some areas, but in general, you have to keep in mind that I do a lot of color grading in post, so this is a result of the final product from shooting in C-Log. So enough talking here, let's get to filming. So first thing, I always go to my menu, and then I go up to my camera setup. That determines whether or not I want to shoot in C-Log or not. So if you want to shoot in wide dynamic range, turn that off. But if you want to have more flexibility to grade in post, I would recommend you turn that on. The next thing I usually do is I go down to my OLED/VF setup, and then I go to my view assist. This is the important part. I think a lot of people have trouble seeing a flat images because they have their view assist on. So if you turn that off, you would basically get a completely flat image that you would get when you go into grade. I like turning that on, right? So if you turn your view assist on, it would help bring in some colors, so it'll help you expose your image properly. It will also help you see some colors of what the image could be in the final render. I usually like to have that on, but if you like to see the image flat, then that's really up to your call. I want to talk about ISO. So I normally have my ISO at 850, and the important thing is 850 is actually the ISO base of this camera. If you turn the ISO too low, you're gonna lose a lot of highlights, and you're gonna get a lot of grain, you're gonna get a lot of color banding perhaps, and it's just not gonna look good. You always wanna make sure you maintain an ISO of 850 as much as you can in all situations. That's why there's like a bracket there to inform you. And that way it will give you a balanced dynamic range. 850 could be really high. How do I lower that exposure? So this is the ISO at 850 with no ND filters. One of the main strengths of the Canon C100 Mark II is the ND filters that are built into this camera. So make sure you guys utilize that. I found that giving a 2-stop got my exposure right into the middle. Keep in mind there are also options to expose to the right. There's various ways to do that. One is turning the ISO up. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little tutorial. These settings are not the settings for everything you do. You have to keep in mind about the color, the temperature of the room, whether or not you want to preserve more of the highlights and the details. So if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. And if you're interested, you can also follow me on Instagram at iTurnsEye. As always guys, have a great day. This is your boy iTurnsEye signing out. Peace.